So what other pieces of information do you want businesses to collect and save in that digital accident folder to help you with potential litigation in the future?
Yeah, so again, it's going to depend on the types of information that you have available to your company. So for my folks that are regulated by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, it's going to be important that you retain the documents that you're required to have by law. So what I like to say is, make an accident folder. Get relevant information concerning your driver into that accident folder. For my regulated by the FMCSA, medical card, driver's license, the driver qualification documents, training documents. I recommend capturing some period of logs that you believe appropriate. 30 days might be a good place to start. Dispatch records, maintenance records about concerning the equipment, the tractor and trailer, or whatever equipment's involved in an accident. And obviously at the top of that list needs to be, any type of camera footage, GPS tracking, anything that's gonna capture the movements of the vehicle needs to be preserved. So you need to reach out to all, not only are you preserving what you have in your files, but make sure that any third-party vendors that help you with logs or cameras or GPS or fleet management, make sure that those folks are aware we've had an incident and we need to retain evidence related to that incident. I think 30 days is a good place to start in terms of looking at what you retain with records. For folks that aren't regulated by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, let's just say you have a fleet of vehicles. Again, the answer is really much the same. In addition to camera footage, GPS, things like that. Another thing that I want to put in here now is cell phones. Obviously, you need to understand what cell phone or cell phones a particular driver has with them. Make sure that, especially in the event of a catastrophic accident, we need to make sure that phone is not destroyed or, turned in or lost until we consult with our insurance companies or attorneys about how to handle that. But the information, even for the non FMCSA folks, is going to be much the same. Information about our driver, training that we've provided the driver, our driver's credentials to operate the motor vehicle, the maintenance history of the vehicle showing that it's in proper working order. The driver's daily dispatch sheet or things evidencing that driver's work time, a clock, a time clock, a timestamp, just everything like that just helps. You have to think about the types of information that are going to be needed to defend the claim, which is again why I love having these conversations before we have the accident, when we can sit and think in a critical way. What types of information does my company have available to us that would be useful? Because depending on the size of your company, you're going to have different amounts of information available to you. And it's not necessarily determinative how much information you have. It's not always, more is not always better. It's an accurate understanding of what you have and retaining the appropriate information after an accident that can be used to defend potential litigation.